Number one, vision is the vehicle. Faith is the wheels that gets the vehicle moving. Say that back with me. Say vision is the vehicle. Faith is the wheels that gets the vehicle moving. Now think about it like this. You can have a car, but if the car has no wheels, it ain't going nowhere, right? So you can have a vision, but if you don't have faith, it's not going to go anywhere. Are you here? You can have a vision, but if you don't have faith, it's not going to go anywhere. So vision is the car or the vehicle, but faith is the wheels that gets the vehicle moving. Think about it. Think about it. How many people right now, if you went outside and your car was sitting on full flats, would you try to, well, I was going to say, would you try to drive it? But depending on who it is, they might, they be like, I know I can make it up the street to get some air in the tire. I had a guy when I had a flat one time pulling, he said, no, stop. I said, what? I said, man, I'm just trying to get to the mobile. He said, man, you going to mess the rim up. And I was like, man, I'm the mobile right there. He said, no, don't do that. You're going to mess the rim up. I'm like, but if I call a tow truck, they're going to charge me $100 to take the car right there. He said, man, don't do it. You're going to mess the rim up. And if you mess the rim up on this car, the rim costs such and such and such. So I left the car there and I got it towed because it was cheaper to get it towed than to mess the rim up. You understand? And so I had to apply patience. And hear what I'm saying? Patience is endurance. Amen? Amen. Some of the greatest athletes on the planet, the reason why they're great is because Michael Jordan is not just the best in the first quarter. He's the best in the fourth quarter. He's actually stronger in the fourth quarter than he was in the first quarter, and that separates him to Kevin Durant. That's separate. I mean, think about Kevin Durant. He came and played on a torn Achilles for a quarter, and he dropped 11 points on a bad. Listen. I'm telling you, y'all may not think that's a big deal and that it wasn't wise that he did it, but it just shows you the mindset of a person that's a winner. That person that's a winner gonna go out and give it everything that they got, no matter what. And that's the difference between the regular people and people that are super in their mindset and in their belief and in their confidence. So some of y'all who might have seen that as a failure, I saw it as like, yo, he showed other kids that no matter what is going on, get out there and give it your all. You hear what I'm saying? Look at somebody say, I'm going to give it my all. Now watch, let's go. Let's keep going. Y'all here? Y'all ready? Let's keep going. Now watch this. So real vision, y'all have heard me say this before, is nothing more than your faith connecting with your future. Real vision, come on, is nothing more than your faith connecting with your future. I want to give you a chance to write that down. Real vision is nothing more than your faith connecting with your future. Now watch this. Watch this. We've been taught that we should walk by faith and not by sight, right? So watch what the Most High does in the beginning. Go to Genesis 15:6. It says, sometime later, the Lord spoke to Abram in a vision and said to him, what did he speak to him in? A vision. He spoke to him in a vision and he said to him, do not be afraid, Abram, for I will protect you and I will reward you great. But Abram replied, O sovereign Lord, what good are all your blessings when I don't have a son? I think the New King James says, say a seed, right? And then he says, since you've given me no children, I always mess this name up, Eleazar of Damascus, a servant in my house, will inherit all my wealth. I won't have anybody in my family that could get what I'm going to have, so my servants' kids are going to inherit this. Now watch this, and him and his kids. He says, you haven't given me no descendants of my own. Someone of my servants, right? So one of my servants will be my heir. Keep going. I'm sorry, Travell. Then the Lord said to him, what happens is sometimes my mind is in King James while I read New Living. It said, so the Lord said to him, no, your servant will not be your heir, for you will have a son of your own who will be your heir. Now keep going. Now watch this. And the Lord took Abram outside and said to him, look up into the sky and count the stars. If you can, that's how many descendants you will have. Look up into the sky and count the what? He said, if you can, that's how many descendants you will have. Now watch verse 6. In verse 6, watch this. And Abram believed the Lord, and the Lord counted him as righteous because of his what? He says, I'm going to give you a vision. I'm going to give you something to see so you can understand what I'm doing in your life. And then at the same time, bless you, son, at the same time, what I'm going to do is when you show me you got this, I'm going to count it as righteous because of your what? Of your faith. I give vision, you take faith, and faith is going to take you to where the vision is going to fully manifest in the physical realm. So look up at the stars in the sky, if you can count them. If you can count them. Somebody say, if you can count. You know, that's what's awesome about the Most High. When he shows you something, it's out the realm of your ability to even ascertain or even understand, right? It's so crazy. It's like, it can't be true, right? And it can't be me he's going to do it through. And it needs to be you to do it through because he needs other people to see it and understand I can do anything with anybody. Right? Now listen, I want you to get this. Somebody say he can do anything with anybody. Touch somebody and say, that means you. That means you. He could do anything with anybody, right? So he takes a man who is literally dead. His seed is dead. He's not able to do what is necessary to produce. And when I speak, and I'm trying not to be graphic, but let me explain to you. It's not so much that his seed is dead. It's the fact that he can't do what's necessary to actually sow seed. Are you hearing me? So now watch this. Basically, you're going to bring my dead body back to life? Yes. Didn't you just see what I showed you? And I just told you it was going to come through you. I'm going to take what you got and I'm going to put resurrection power on it. And then I'm going to do something through you that nobody even believe, even your wife. That's why his wife laughed. Yeah, right. This ain't going to go down like that. This ain't going to happen. Everybody that I told you on last week, everybody that buried you didn't know they was planting you. You hear what I'm saying? Look at somebody and say they was just planting me. You can't grow unless you get dirt thrown on you. You hear what I'm saying? So you actually need people to not believe it is the actual throwing of dirt on you. It is actually creating and putting you in position for a resurrection. Had he not been put in the sepulcher, the resurrection wouldn't have mean anything. If he would have walked off the cross, it wouldn't have mean anything. But the very fact that they thought he was dead and that it was over, and when they put him in the grave, they thought that was the end of it. And the truth is, you know, they didn't really believe it. That's why they put guards outside of the tomb. But how many people know guards can't stop angels? Right? And that's why nothing that's going on in your life can be stopped, because the Most High has assigned angels to you from the moment you hit the planet to make sure that what he has purposed for you will come to pass. He says, I know the thoughts that I think of you, thoughts of peace and not of evil, and I've given unto you an expected end. Look at somebody and say, I'm going to get there even if I don't know how. Because it's all about his plans. I got a buddy that had 3 heart attacks. And I was telling him, I said, man, most people don't survive 3 heart attacks. He was like, I know. And I said, how do you feel? How have you been feeling since the 3 heart attacks? And he began to describe it. He said, man, I actually got more strength than I ever had. I said, you know why you got more strength than you ever had? Because you're still not done with what you're supposed to be doing. And so he got to give you strength, because they that wait upon the Lord, he shall renew their strength. They shall mount up as wings as eagle. Let me tell you something. Until you finish your purpose and you finish what he's planned for you, you ain't gonna die. Ain't nothing gonna stop you. Can't nothing, man, I thought I had some help up here. Ain't nothing gonna take you out. Am I talking to the right people? I need you to turn to somebody and say, that's the power of vision.